In Academy District 20, sportsmanship is year-round. I'm Superintendent Mark Hatchell, and I've seen countless examples of sportsmanship by our athletes, coaches, and fans. From help up after a tough fall to encouraging words following a difficult loss, our athletes know the true meaning of sportsmanship.
Gets it to Love, makes a fake baseline, goes to the middle, and throws in the hook shot.
Sportsmanship to me is respecting your coaches, officials, players, and the other fans. Cheer for your team, but also appreciate the other team.
Sportsmanship to me means always putting forth your best effort to help the team, respecting yourself as well as the others around you, and treating your body right.
Sportsmanship to me is respecting one another and understanding the other team's right to cheer.
Sportsmanship to me is respect. Respecting yourself, your teammates, and your opponents.
The set, left side, sent down, inbounds or out of bounds. That is inbounds for Amanda Cushion.
Sportsmanship is being enthusiastic about your accomplishments while also respecting other players and their achievements.
Throws the left side to the end zone, and the catch is made. That's a touchdown.
At Academy School District 20,
Sportsmanship is year-round.
Throws to Kozlowski, drives baseline, throws the shot! Oh my gosh, it goes! Oh my gosh, it goes!
Nice job keeping it alive by Swan. Back to Britton. She's got it. Here we go. Pine Creek takes game 2.
A good evening to you. Welcome into our coverage of girls high school basketball right here on 20 TV. My name's Matt Pauley. Alongside is Troy Garnhart as we get you set for basketball tonight as Pine Creek plays host to Fossil Ridge. Troy, these two teams have already faced each other once this season, with Fossil Ridge coming away with a victory. That was on a neutral court. I guess we'll learn tonight how Pine Creek can do on their own floor.
Yeah, being at home probably make a difference. Very close game last time. I would expect the same tonight.
Let's go ahead and get right into things. And first and foremost, if you'd like to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, you can do so. All you got to do is email us, 20tv@asd20.org, or give us a call at 719-234-1780. We also have Blu-ray copies available. Makes great stocking stuffers as we are heading towards the holidays. We're also all over the place on social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. When you go to the YouTube channel, you're able to get game highlights, and also you can get entire game broadcast as well. Speaking of those game broadcasts, this is the final broadcast of this calendar year, but we've got a lot coming up in 2015. You see the hockey and the basketball all coming up, so hopefully you'll be able to join us for many of those upcoming broadcasts. Let's go ahead and jump right in and take a look at this Pine Creek team. They come in with a record of 2-3, and when you look at some of the key players on this team, Spencer Lindsay is averaging 10 points a game, Emma List 11 points a game. We were really impressed with Jane Lydiot last year when we saw her. She's averaging 8 points a game. They've got a lot of young players, but young players who got a lot of experience in previous years, and they've got the potential to be very good. As far as what they have done so far this season, as we take a look at their schedule, last time out, they got a solid win against Chatfield, 79-38. That was the most points they had scored all season long, and they have won 2 of their last 3. You notice back there on December 4th, they took on this Fossil Ridge team when they ended up losing 54-48. Kelly Stewart is the head coach of Pine Creek, and she has 3 keys for Pine Creek to be successful today.
Yeah, number one is to slow down the transition. It hurt them in the first game. They want to contain the top scorer for Fossil Ridge, Sammy Stefik. And then the third one is shut down the inside game of Brooke Pemberton in the paint.
As far as we look, we see some of those names already. Pine Creek seemed very keyed in on what Fossil Ridge was doing when talking about those two players in Stefik and Pemberton, and those are two of the players on the roster. You're going to see Stefik at the top, Pemberton there on the bottom. As far as what Pine Creek has done, or excuse me, what Fossil Ridge has done so far this season, they've played 7 games, so they've played 2 more games than Pine Creek has. There aren't 2-game losing streak coming into today. They had won 4 games in a row, but losses to Lakewood and Campbell County. Campbell County is a high school out of Wyoming that they lost to 57-55, and they come in here today obviously wanting to win after having lost their last 2 games. We are getting set for today's game. It is Pine Creek and Fossil Ridge, and we've got it coming your way next right here on 20 TV.
1 part excellence, 1 part inspiration, 1 part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Welcome back into the gymnasium at Pine Creek High School. Matt Pauley, Troy Garnhart with you. Let's take a look at the starters. First off, for the Fossil Ridge Sabercats, they are from Fort Collins. RJ Kahn gets to start, a senior. Regan West, a junior. Natalie Williams, a senior. Kelly Willer, a senior. And Brooke Pemberton, a senior as well. Fossil Ridge is coached by Chad Sauls. They beat Pine Creek at the Thunder Ridge tournament earlier this year, 54-48. For Pine Creek, they are 2-3. Here are their starters. Jane Lydiot, a junior guard, averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, really good player. And she scored 14 points in the first matchup between these two teams. Jane Odom, a sophomore point guard, averaging 5 points and 3 rebounds. Spencer Lindsay, a sophomore guard, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds. Emma List, a sophomore forward, averaging 11 points and 9 rebounds. And Courtney Stanton, a sophomore center, averaging 6 points and 7.5 rebounds. Pine Creek is coached by Kelly Stewart. Last year, they went 21-3. They lost in the second round of the postseason, and they have a lot back, and a lot in terms of juniors and sophomores who got a lot of playing time as freshmen and sophomores. This is a team that's going to continue to get better and better over the next couple years, and it's going to be fun to watch. We are just about set to get this thing rolling. Courtney Stanton will jump center for Pine Creek. It'll be Pemberton for Fossil Ridge, and we are officially underway. Kahn had it, now passes off to Willer, and it was Willer who actually jumped tip earlier. Either way, shot up, no good. Pine Creek the rebound, and they'll bring the ball down the court. This is Odom with the top of the key, bounce pass right side, Lydiot. Lydiot back to the top, and Lindsay. Lindsay swings it right side to Stanton. Now they go inside to Lindsay, and they're going to get her with an offensive foul, and that's going to go back in the other direction.
Tough call there, Matt. Didn't look like they gave her room to come down on the catch, but call goes against them, and Fossil Ridge ball.
Lindsay, her first, team first. Fossil Ridge with the basketball. This is RJ Kahn. Should be noted, Sammy Stefik did not start. She was one of the keys of the game for Pine Creek coach Kelly Stewart. Here's a bounce pass inside, just throwing up a wild shot. That was Willer. Doesn't go. Pine Creek the rebound, bringing it all the way down the court. Faking the shot was Odom, and then she puts her, faking the pass was Odom. Puts the shot up, doesn't go. Rebound Fossil Ridge, and Kahn brings the ball down the court. Kahn, pass to the top to Pemberton. Almost a walk. Now a bit of a lob pass, I guess, and it ends up being grabbed and on the right baseline. There's Willer with the jump shot. And probably wasn't offensive play they were looking for, but it ended up working.
No, it was just a scramble after a block shot out front, and right place at the right time.
Shot no good. That was from Stanton. And here comes Fossil Ridge very quickly. Long pass, good pass. Shot up, shot is good for Willer. She's got all 4 of Pine Creek's points, and she's going to go, Fossil Ridge points, and she's going to go to the line.
One of the keys to the game was the transition, and their Fossil Ridge does a great job getting the ball down the floor, getting an easy layup with it.
And a timeout has already been taken by Pine Creek as Kelly Stewart is not happy with the way her team has started. 4-0 is our score as Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek, and we'll continue on in a moment right here on 20 TV. Kelly Willer at the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. It is 4-0. Her shot no good. Front iron, rebound, block shot. Pine Creek comes away with it, and they'll bring it down the court very quickly. That's Lydia. Dumps it off, and right there is Stanton to lay it in. Nice pass by Lydia.
Great job keeping her head up, watching the floor.
Kahn with it, wing right side. Kahn, loser dribble. Bounce pass to the top, that's Wes. Now Wes goes inside. A move to the basket by Pemberton. Shot doesn't go, but she'll head to the line for a couple as the fouls start to mount up for Pine Creek.
Very solid move inside. Faked over the right shoulder, then reversed it over, used the left hand going up, and gets 2 foul shots for it.
That's Emila's second, team third. List might have to come out. Here's Pemberton at the line for 2. In and out, no good on the first shot. So right now, Fossil Ridge is 0 for 2 at the free throw line as a team. West just came out of the game for Fossil Ridge. Katie Gomez, I believe, is in. No, check that. That is Sammy Stefik. I beg your pardon. Sammy Stefik is into the game. Next free throw. That one is good for Pemberton, her first point. And it's 5-2 in favor of Fossil Ridge. Pine Creek with the basketball. Jane Odom, sophomore point guard, sends it ahead to Lydiot. Lydiot, ball above her head. Veers off to the right side. Passes it. Here's a dribble drive. Pass comes back out to the top to nobody. Lydiot goes out there and grabs it. Lydiot with it between the circles. Veers off to the left, loses her dribble. Passes left side. Here's a baseline jumper that's up and good for Odom. Odom, the long 2, gets Pine Creek back within 1. It's 5-4. Now Stefik with it. Top to Kahn. Kahn back to Stefik in the corner, long 2. No good. Rebound brought down by Pemberton. Going back up with it, doesn't go. Rebound comes out to Odom on the baseline, and Odom brings the ball down the court. Dribbling high, she's got to get that thing under control. Now to Lydiot. Lydiot holds for a moment. Back over to Odom. Odom with it, wants to pass, does so. A bounce pass over to Stanton. Stanton passes to Lydiot. Lydiot backs up. Now she's going to drive, loses the dribble. Back out to the corner it goes. Inside pass, Stanton. Deflected away, comes out to Lydiot. Near half court, 5-4. Pine Creek leads by 1. Stanton, elbow, right side, shot good. Stanton's got 4 of Pine Creek 6, and the Eagles have their first lead of the day. It's 6-5. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Dribbling is Stefik. Passes right side. Now here's a dribble drive by Williams. She steps up right at the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound was to Collins. Ahead to Lydiot. Lydiot's pass gets taken away by Williams. And Fossil Ridge, long pass, deflected away. That should be Pine Creek basketball, and it is.
Second turnover of the game for Fossil Ridge. A little sloppy there, actually at both ends.
Regan West comes back into the game as Brooke Pemberton, the senior, will have a seat. Pine Creek has a 1-point lead at 6-5. Odom with it across midcourt. Passes right side to Lindsay. Lindsay, Spencer Lindsay looking to get it over top. This is Odom. Odom, back right side. Looking to get it to the corner. Good defense by Fossil Ridge coming up with the steal. Stefik with it, just barely saves it. And Fossil Ridge will bring the ball down the court. 6-5 Pine Creek leads. Stefik loses her dribble. Passes left side Williams. Now they get it to the corner. There's another long 2. It doesn't go. Rebound brought down by Pine Creek and Lydiot. She's going to go all the way. She throws up a shot. Doesn't go, and they call her for the offensive foul. She looked out of control.
Yeah, good call there. They were set. She was a little bit out of control. Looked like she just kind of got into no man's land and then figured, okay, I got to just go up with it.
Here she is, and she's a really good player. I don't think her numbers have started to really indicate the type of player she is, averaging just the 8 points and 4 rebounds.
She's very active, very athletic. She's a soccer player, which those folks are usually pretty athletic when they play basketball.
Stefik with it, gets around Lydia, but then dribbles off of Stanton. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Fossil Ridge. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Quarter number 1, low-scoring quarter so far, 6-5. Pine Creek leads. Bounce pass comes to the top, and Kahn. Kahn dribbling with her right hand, passes back over the right side, and West. West goes inside. A 3-second violation going to be called. That's going to go against Kelly Willer inside. That's a turnover, and that gives the ball back to Pine Creek.
Good job by Pine Creek to recover on the pass inside and be able to knock it away. It was a 3-second call, so it didn't matter, but good job rotation-wise for Pine Creek on defense.
Lydiot throws it out left side to Danda. Now, dangerous pass comes right across the paint. It was intended for Stanton, and Pine Creek is lucky that went off a Fossil Ridge player and didn't end up going to the other side of the court.
Yeah, very fortunate. When you skip pass, you want to have it a high over-the-head skip pass. That was very fortunate for Pine Creek.
With it right side, Esterly for Pine Creek. She's stuck in the corner, finds Lydiot. Lydiot bounce pass back to Esterly. She wasn't ready for it, and it goes out of bounds right underneath the basket over by one of our...
Oh, it's going to stay here off of a Fossil Ridge player's leg. So break for Pine Creek. Good idea by Lydiot. She had the right idea, but the pass was a little low and hard to handle.
Esterly will trigger from underneath the basket. Looking, inside to Lydiot. She grabs it, and she's just going to have to bring it back out. Again, Pine Creek's lucky not to have lost the basketball. Passes back left side. That's Collins going to the basket, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Mackenzie Collins, a sophomore forward. She's averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds. This is going to be her first trip to the free throw line this year. Thought that was a nice aggressive move by her going to the basket.
It really was. Good hard take. Just about got the 3-point play.
Foul was called on Kahn as the first free throw is good. It's actually Shannon Danda at the line. She gets both of them, and it's 8-5 as Pine Creek leads. Pass comes right side, Kahn. Now they go inside to Willer. Willer's shot no good. Offensive rebound back to Pemberton. Pemberton's shot can't go. 4 Pine Creek players, 1 Fossil Ridge player. And the Fossil Ridge player, Willer, almost got a hold of it, but she ends up knocking it out of bounds. It comes back to Pine Creek with a 3-point lead, 8-5.
Fossil Ridge has gone about 3.5 minutes without scoring. In that time, Pine Creek's built up this 3-point lead. They haven't had really very good looks. They've had some wild shots.
Lydiot passes it out to the corner, left side. Here's a pass attempt from Danda. Doesn't go, and it's another turnover.
4th of the game already.
Quick pass underneath. That's Pemberton. Her shot no good. Rebound being fought for. Comes back to the top. Here's a long 3-point shot from Willer, and Willer hits to tie it up at 8 apiece. Kelly Willer has 7 of the team's 8 points. Good start for her. Throwing it out to the corner. That's Danda on the baseline again, and Danda's shot doesn't go. A whistle underneath the basket. And that's a foul on Pine Creek. That's going to go against Spencer Lindsay. That's already her second. Team foul number 5. So you're in a situation with Lindsay and List, 2 key players, 2 players averaging in double digits, 10 and 11 points respectively, both with 2 fouls. That's really going to hamstring Kelly Stewart and her ability to have her best team out on the floor. Fossil Ridge with the basketball. That's Williams. Williams passes up to the top, and West back, right side Willer. Willer's playing well. They're working it around the perimeter for a moment. Here's a 3-point shot right side, in and out, no good for Williams. Rebound fought for, Fossil Ridge gets it, and once again with it, it's Williams. Williams gets fouled as she was going to the basket. That's another Pine Creek foul. That's going to go against Danda. Shannon Danda, the freshman guard, her first. Team foul number 6. Not a lot there.
A little bit of a push. She wasn't moving her feet and just reached out and pushed her.
Inbounds comes to the top, and Stefik. Stefik looked back at a second to her coach to take a look at what the offensive call was going to be. Pass comes left side, Willer. Willer with it. Now skips it right side. Dangerous pass, but it gets through to Pemberton. Pemberton goes to the basket, and she gets fouled.
Good take. She put her head down and got all the way into the basket, draws the foul. Good job with the left hand, shielding the defender.
Stanton's first, team foul number 7. 7 team fouls for Pine Creek in the first less than 7 minutes of the game. Free throw no good for Pemberton. She's now 1 for 3 today. 7 team fouls against Pine Creek, just 1 against Fossil Ridge. Here's the next free throw. That is good for Pemberton, so she goes 1 for 2 once again at the line, and it's 9-8 as Fossil Ridge has taken the lead again. A little bit of pressure from Fossil Ridge. Pine Creek breaks it easily. List with it. Now it comes back over right side. Danda's shot no good. Rebound to Pemberton, and Stefik will bring the ball up the court. Stefik with it. Passes right side. And taking a step was was Williams. And we'll go back in the other way as Pine Creek will get it back.
Got her feet crossed up there and saw a lane, but she had bad footwork kind of there to drive it and took the extra step.
Lydia gets doubled around midcourt, so she gets it over to Odom. Odom, dangerous pass. It ends up with Lydia once again near the left sideline. Now inside Odom. Odom goes underneath, and a foul called as Danda went to the basket, and she draws the foul. That foul being called on Pemberton, her first, team foul number 2. Really, Shannon Danda, who had made both of her free throws coming into this game tonight, is the only one who can draw a foul right now.
Good job by Pine Creek. They moved the ball well after they broke the pressure across court there. Got a good look at a layup and draw the foul, and they hit the first one and draw even.
Danda is now 3 for 3 at the line today, 5 for 5 on the season. We're even at 9 apiece. The next from Shannon Danda. This one rolls around for a moment. It's got the shooter's touch as it makes its way through. She's got 4. And Pine Creek back on top by 1, 10-9 with just under 40 seconds to go. Fossil Ridge with the basketball. Passes left side. Now they come back right side to Kahn. Kahn throws a shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, putback attempt doesn't go, but it comes out to Pemberton on the sideline. Now 25 seconds left. Skipping right side, Williams going to the basket, gets it back out to Prosser near the top. 19 seconds left. Pass comes left side, Willer. Willer holds, continues to hold, gives off Pemberton. Pemberton trying to drive, giving back now, and they got moved to the basket. There's 6 seconds to go.
I don't think they recognize it, Matt.
This is Kahn. Kahn throws a shot up, but she's going to take a step that should have come. Well, they're not going to put any time back on the clock. That comes at the end of the first quarter. So 10-9 is our score. Pine Creek leading Fossil Ridge. We've got second quarter action coming up next on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Second quarter action just about set to begin. Pine Creek will begin with the basketballs. Lydia wants to throw it in. She does, and Pine Creek is into their offense. This is Stanton with it, wing right side. Gets to the corner, double team to the corner. You never want to pick up the ball there. Ball's loose. Odom gets it. Over to Danda, spin move. Her pass deflects back out to Lydia, and Pine Creek's going to reset. Here's a pass left side, Willer. Now she goes inside to Stanton. Stanton can't take it, and Kahn gets it for Fossil Ridge. Kahn continues to dribble near the top. And a foul away from the basketball. Looks like they're going to get an offensive foul.
21.
So that is going to go against Jordan Prosser, a junior. Her first, team foul number 3 against Fossil Ridge.
I think she just pushed off as she was trying to just get through the defense. Good job by Pine Creek to just hold their ground.
1-2-2 zone pressure being implemented from Fossil Ridge. They really attack right at midcourt. Now Lydia's pass to Odom, almost overthrow it, but they get it across. This is Stanton. Stanton gets it out to the corner. That's List. Now back to the top. Lydia thought about the shot, thought better of it. Bounce pass comes. Left side Danda. Now they go inside List as she goes to the basket, and that's a good move. Emma List playing with 2 fouls. A nice move to the basket, and that gives Pine Creek a 3-point lead, 12-9.
Solid footwork, Matt. She pivoted very nicely.
Stefik passes left side. 3-point shot, Williams. She gets it to go. And that's her first 3 points of the day. We're back even. It's 12-12 with 6:45 to go here in the first half. Lydia with it, steps inside, gets it back out to the corner to List. List throws it to the top and Stanton. Stanton passes left side Odom. Odom into the paint, kicks right side. That's Lydia with it. Lydia back to the top. Inside to List. Double team down there. Still throws up a shot. It doesn't go, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot a couple. That foul being called against Prosser again, her second, team foul number 4.
Got a little fortunate that they didn't call the chicken wing there with the offhand. She got that up there to kind of clear it out, but didn't get the call, and she's going to get free throws instead.
Emma List is a 64% free throw shooter, but she misses her first. Substitutions as Willer and Mishak back in for Fossil Ridge. And Spencer Lindsay with 2 fouls comes back in for Pine Creek. So Kelly Stewart is trusting some of her better players to play with 2 fouls as List gets the free throw to go. She's got 3. It's 13-12. Now here's a pass underneath, and another foul will be called as Pemberton will head to the line once more. That foul being called on Stanton. Now she joins the gaggle of Eagles with 2 fouls each. Team foul number 8. Pemberton at the line. And her first free throw is no good. So Lindsay, List, and Stanton, all key players for Pine Creek, are all playing with 2 fouls with 6:22 to go in the first half. Pemberton, the next free throw, it bounces around for a moment, no good. Lydia at the rebound for Pine Creek, and here she comes bringing the ball down the court. Veers to the left side, gets to the top. That's Odom with it. Odom calls the play. Back to Lydia. 2-3 zone defense by Fossil Ridge. Comes right side Stanton. Now down to the corner. There's Odom who puts up a 3-point shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Pemberton. She'll bring the ball down the court. Pass comes left side. Here's a shot that was just thrown up. No good. Rebound List. Odom with it. Looks like she has something on her mind. Into the paint. She dumps off to Stanton. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound is loose, and it comes down to Pemberton. And Fossil Ridge with it, and their coach Chaz Sauls says slow things down. Pine Creek with a 1-point lead, 13-12. Caitlin Esterly will come in at the next whistle for the Eagles. There's Stefik putting up a shot. Doesn't go. It was a good move to the basket, but she couldn't finish. Right side, Lindsay. Lindsay with it on the wing. She spots up for 3, barely touches much rim. Rebound Pemberton, and she pushes it ahead. This is Stefik. Stefik, wing left side. She'll put up the 3 herself, and it goes. Stefik's first points of the night. 15-13, Fossil Ridge leads. Another lead change as the pass comes ahead to List. She tried to give it away. Ends up with over on the right side with Lindsay, and Lindsay's shot no good. And now a whistle as the ball goes out of bounds. Or no, they're going to call a foul. I beg your pardon.
They're going to get Emma List for her third. Kind of a silly foul, just reached over the back. Was going to gain no advantage by it. Tough call for Pine Creek, but the proper call.
Kelly Stewart is once again frustrated with her team, so she will take a timeout. It's 15-13, Fossil Ridge leads, and we'll continue on in just a moment here on 20 TV. (15-13) is our score. Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek. Free throws coming for Natalie Williams. It's a 1-and-1. Williams, her first free throw attempt this evening. A few bounces of the basketball, and there's the shot. It's going to bounce around, no good. Rebound brought down by Esterly for Pine Creek. Esterly to Odom. And good idea trying to get Lindsay. She was open, but the pass wasn't very good. Lindsay probably would have a pretty good look at the basket.
Yeah, pass was behind her. Good idea. The penetration, the kick out, just pass was behind her. And second turnover of the quarter, 6th of the game for Pine Creek.
Stefik with it for Fossil Ridge. Passes over the right. No, excuse me. She's going to keep it. Now it comes out left side. That's Williams, and she hits again. Natalie Williams, her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 6. And Fossil Ridge extending that lead out. It's 18-13. Pine Creek with the basketball. Danda gets stuck on the baseline. She's being triple teamed. Ball's loose. It's on the floor. It goes out of bounds. And that's going to give it back to Fossil Ridge, who's on a bit of a run.
She drove it to the baseline, Matt. It got stuck under there, got trapped, had nowhere to go with it, and put it out of bounds. And you're right, we've got a 6-0 run here a little bit by Fossil Ridge.
Stefik with it, gets in, now passes back left side. It comes to the top, Pemberton. Pemberton wants to drive, spin move at the free throw line, puts the shot up, no good. She gets fouled, and she'll head to the line once again. And we've got another foul call coming against Pine Creek, and that is going to go against Danda. Guess what? She's got 2 fouls.
Good job on the drive, drawing the foul. She'll go get some free throws.
Pemberton has not been very good at the line today, just 2 of 6, now 2 of 7.
For an inside player that goes to the line a lot, that's something that she needs to try to improve on in her game.
She's got left a lot of points on the table today. She gets the next one to go, so she's 3 of 8 at the line here in the first half, and we're halfway through quarter number 2 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Pass ahead to Danda, comes right side Odom, bounce pass to the corner, back in for Odom. She couldn't decide if she wanted to reach for it or not, and it went off of her hand and out of bounds.
Pine Creek has gone since the 7:03 mark of the quarter without a field goal. They've had just the 1 free throw since their first field goal. In the meantime, 7 straight by Fossil Ridge.
West with it, drove for a second. Now she gets bumped. Late call on Lindsay, who gets her 3rd. It looked probably worse than it actually was.
Not a lot there, Matt, but unfortunate for Pine Creek. That's her 3rd. Well, a little bit of a bump there, but probably a pretty good acting job, I think, there by Fossil Ridge. It was a little bump, but not a lot.
So that sends West to the line, with that being team foul number 10. That's 2 free throws from here on out. She makes the first. So you got foul issues. You got a 7-point deficit. It's Pine Creek's going to want to get this first half over with as soon as they possibly can and regroup at halftime. West's next free throw, no good. And Lydia will bring the ball down the court. Lydia loses control, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover Pine Creek, as Lydia was just moving way too fast.
Yeah, she was just out of control there, trying to get all the way in. 5th turnover of the quarter for Pine Creek. They are really struggling with their offense, trying to get good looks, and the turnovers really costing them from getting any kind of flow going in their offense.
20-13 the score as Fossil Ridge continues to lead Pine Creek. Stefik with the basketball, bringing it down the court. Passes left side Williams, Troy.
Excuse me, Matt. 8-0 run right now for Fossil Ridge.
Ball loose. Pine Creek comes up with it. They've got it. Ahead right side, Esterly. Esterly passes into Stanton. Stanton wanted pass, nothing was there. Back out to Esterly. She throws up the 3 and she hits. Caitlin Esterly, the 3-point shot.
Pine Creek needed that in the worst way to kind of get something going offensively. Good-looking shot. They are back within 4.
20-16 the score, so a 4-point deficit for the Eagles. Pine Creek with it. Dangerous pass. Comes left side Willer. She's holding, continuing to hold. Now she drives, tried to split a double team. She gets bumped. They call an offensive foul. You don't see the offensive foul called out that far away from the basket very often, but it goes against Willer, her first. Let's watch this replay.
I don't know if it was as much that she was set or just the fact that she initiated the contact, and she just looked like she was out of control.
So that's the foul. Now there's a timeout. Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek 20-16, and we'll continue on in a moment on 20 TV.
1 part excellence, 1 part inspiration, 1 part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
20-16 the score. Fossil Ridge leads, and it's just a 4-point, not a 7-point deficit, thanks to Caitlin Esterly, who hit that huge 3-pointer from Pine Creek's perspective, that's got to be the biggest basket of the day.
It might be. They were, I think, on the verge of having this thing get away from them a little bit, and because of their foul trouble. So big shot, just what they needed. They're back in it.
The 1-2-2 zone pressure continues. It works. There's a turnover ahead. Moving all the way to the basket, Willer. She gets rid of one defender and lays it in. Willer has 9, and it's 22-16.
Great job with the little crossover to get herself free.
Danda passes inside. That bounce pass in the paint, that's always a dangerous pass. Ball comes loose, being fought for in the corner. Who's going to get it? And a whistle. And I guess somebody stepped out of bounds with it or dribbled it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pine Creek, and talk about a break for the Eagles.
No question. It looked like they were ready for turnover number 7 of the quarter.
Stanton with it near the top. Passes right side Esterly. Now back to the left and Odom. Odom walks it up top. They're extending that 2-3 zone out just a bit right now. Right side Danda. Now the pass deflected, stolen away. This is Willer going to the basket. Layup attempt doesn't go. Her path was altered as Esterly takes it back the other way. Esterly avoids one defender too hard. The offensive rebound and put back good for Stanton. She gets point number 6, and it's back to a 4-point game at 22-18 with 1:40 to go in the half.
Good job of pushing the offense back down the floor in transition, and nice putback.
Pemberton with it, passes near the top to Stefik. Stefik penetrates and kicks. Now that's Willer, a 3-point shot. Wow. She made that look very easy. She has 12, and it's 25-18.
That was several steps behind the line as well, Matt. That was very deep 3.
Skip pass left side, long 2-point shot. Doesn't go for Mackenzie Collins. Offensive rebound, Esterly. Her putback can't fall, and Fossil Ridge with the basketball. Stefik bringing up the court. Across midcourt, she gets to the wing, left side, being defended by Odom. Now she's got to throw up a 3. Out of her hands, it looked like a pass, but that was a shot. She's got 6, and it's a 10-point lead, 28-18.
Biggest lead of the game on back-to-back 3s by Fossil Ridge.
Collins gets to Esterly, skip right side Stanton. Shot just inside the perimeter, no good. Offensive rebound, Danda. Her shot goes wide right. The rebound, Fossil Ridge, and they'll bring the ball down the court with Stefik. 35 seconds to go, and Chaz Sauls just reminded his team 28 seconds left, called a play, called it Tar Heel. This is Willer, passes right side Stefik. Stefik kind of lobs it left side to Williams. They're going the wrong way. Now they start to attack the basket. Ball is loose. Pine Creek gets it. They need points before halftime. Going, Odom puts up a shot, no good, and the rebound being brought down by Williams. Williams going to attack, ball's loose. Ball still loose. Stanton gets it. 1 second left. Long 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. And we have reached halftime with Fossil Ridge leading Pine Creek by a score of 28-18. So a good run for Fossil Ridge in the second quarter. They take a 10-point lead to the half. We'll see what Pine Creek can do in the second half. We'll go over some halftime numbers next here on 20 TV. 28-18 is our halftime score. Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek. Matt Pauley and Troy Garnhart back with you. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half as Fossil Ridge takes the lead. In the early going, Fossil Ridge took the early lead, and there you see an early basket from Willer. Pine Creek, though, would kind of get things going. Stanton with the basket there. Stanton again would pull up and put down a shot as Pine Creek going into the half actually led by a score of 10-9. But for Fossil Ridge, Kelly Willer was really spectacular. She ended up with 12 points in the first half, hit a couple threes. Pine Creek fought through. There you see Emma List putting up a basket, but again, left side, the three-point shot from Sammy Stefik. She had 2 of those in the second quarter of play. The only three-point shot made by Pine Creek was by Caitlin Esterly right there. Fossil Ridge would really get going again. There's Willer, left side. She throws up the shot, Here's Stefik, and this is the final three-point shot made of the half, and it makes it 28-18. Trey, you look at the foul situation. 3 fouls for Spencer Lindsay and Emma List. Those two averaging 10 and 11 points respectively. Then 2 fouls for Stanton, 2 fouls for Danda. That's a lot of production that has not played all the minutes they would normally play due to foul trouble.
Yeah, and it's really affected them offensively, Matt. They have been pretty much out of sync except for the last few minutes of the second quarter there. And I think the foul trouble is hurting them. I think they've turned the ball over a few too many times. They've just kind of been out of control. Jane Lydia has done some really nice things with her penetration, but a few times she's been a little bit out of control. So key for Pine Creek in the second half is going to be to try to get some flow on that offense.
Let's take a look at some of the scoring numbers. First off for Fossil Ridge, they're being led by Kelly Willer, who was sensational in the first half with 12 points. 6 points for both Sammy Stefik and Natalie Williams, 3 for Brooke Pemberton, and 1 for Regan West. For Pine Creek, they were led in scoring by Courtney Stanton. She had 6, 4 for Shannon Danda, and then 3 each for Caitlin Esterly, Jane Odom, and Emma List. Rebounds, Pine Creek out-rebounding Fossil Ridge, 17-15 turnovers. Pine Creek 11, Fossil Ridge 8, and most of those turnovers for Pine Creek ended up coming in the second quarter.
Yeah, it really cost them. That's part of the reason that they got behind in this run. It was an 8-0 run by Fossil Ridge with a couple of big three-pointers, which we saw in the highlight package. Key, I think, again, for Fossil Ridge in this second half will be to continue that transition. It hurt Pine Creek a little bit in the first half, and the three-point shooting was really key. They had deep threes, but they were open looks and good shots.
Do want to remind folks, if you want to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, you can do so. We also have Blu-rays, $10 for a DVD, $15 for a Blu-ray. Email us, 20tv@asd20.org. That's 20tv@asd20.org. Or you can give us a call at 719-234-1780. You can also get connected with us all over the place on social media, Facebook and Twitter. The YouTube channel, very handy, as we've got highlight packages that go up there and full game broadcast. And learn more about us, including our upcoming broadcast schedule, by going to asd20.org/20tv sports. Speaking of those upcoming broadcasts, this is the final game of this calendar year, but after the holidays, we'll get back at it, and we'll come back strong with a hockey doubleheader on the 12th of January, and we're going to get Liberty against Doherty and Air Academy against Cheyenne Mountain. That's going to be a lot of fun. Be back here at this gymnasium one day later when Pine Creek takes on Thunder Ridge and boys basketball. We've got another girls basketball game for Pine Creek coming up on January 27th when we do a doubleheader between Pine Creek and Liberty. So we got a lot of stuff, obviously, coming up very soon. Halftime, 28-18, Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek, and we'll have second half action next on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education. Academy School District 20, where dreams take flight.
Just about set for second half action. Matt Pauley, Troy Garnhart's right here courtside. That's the word I was looking for, courtside. I almost said sideline. That doesn't make much sense. Courtside at Pine Creek High School, as Pine Creek's got some work to do. Down 10, and Fossil Ridge will begin the second half with the basketball. A little bit of pressure from Pine Creek. We already see some urgency from Pine Creek that maybe we didn't see so much of in the first half. Pass comes left side, and it's Willer, and her shot does not go, and where Pine Creek gets the basketball, and they start their offense. Stanton with it. Left side, up top to Danda. Now the pass comes over to Odom. Odom bounces it down to Esterly in the corner, so the original 5 starters not on the floor right now. Here's Stanton, baseline jumper, and she hits it. She's got 8 to lead all scorers for Pine Creek, and it's an 8-point game, 28-20. That's a good start. Pine Creek will continue to show some pressure. Fossil Ridge able to break it. They had numbers for a moment. They don't get them. as Lydia got back. Kahn puts up the three-point shot. Long rebound to Lydia. She always likes to run the court. Let's see if she goes all the way. 2-on-1 break. She tried to dump it off for Danda, and it goes out of bounds. She might have been safer just to go all the way to the basket.
Yeah, I think she had the open lane, but I like what they're doing. You pointed out, Matt, they've got a sense of urgency. Defensively, their intensity is way up.
Lydia with it, going to send it out to Stanton at the top. Quick pass left side, Esterly back to Stanton. Stanton dribbles, looking at that zone defense of Fossil Ridge. Right side, this is Odom with it. Odom passes over to Esterly. Esterly, left side to Stanton. Stanton, ball above her head. Passes down to the corner. That's Lydia, and she loses it for a second, gets it back, tries to split a double team, still gets to the basket, and there is Jane Lydia's first points of the game. She's got to have a big second half, back to a 6-point game at 28-22.
They need her to look for her offense a little bit more. She's a talented scorer.
Going to the basket, layup is good for Kahn. Her first points, RJ Kahn. She's a senior, got the start, back to an 8-point game at 30-22. Lydia in the corner, almost lost the basketball, goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pine Creek.
Defensively there, I think Lydia thought she had help. She did not. There was no rotation, and Kahn got all the way to the basket.
30-22 the score. Pass comes out to the top. Pine Creek 2-3, so they've already lost as many games as they lost all of last year when they were 21-3. Stanton going to the basket. Her shot's good. Maybe Stanton's going to start to take over. She averages 6. She's got 10. 6-point game, 30-24.
That was a good-looking move. Pulled up, shot the nice medium jumper. She's a very talented scorer inside for just a sophomore.
Kahn with it, lost her dribble. Pass comes inside. That's Willer, and she can't handle the basketball. Goes out of bounds, back to Pine Creek. How does Pine Creek slow down Kelly Willer after she had the 12 points in the first half?
You know, one thing they've done already is they've just had a little more pressure on her when she has the ball.
I feel like those were 12 quiet points.
No question.
30-24 the score. Lydia will throw it in. That was just Willer who deflected that ball out of bounds. That 1-2-2 zone has definitely frustrated Pine Creek at times. They break it. Odom has it, wing right side, drives baseline, throws it up to the top. That's Lydia. Lydia almost took a step. She was just able to hold that foot. Looked like she was going to spot it for 3. Now she bounces it down to the corner. She's stuck down there in the corner. Esterly had it, and now the pass comes across the court, and it goes up going out of bounds. We've seen a few passes like that today that have been too low, right across the paint. Those aren't good.
Yeah, really to nobody in particular, and that one gets away from them out of bounds, and Fossil Ridge with the ball again. 6-point
lead for Fossil Ridge, 30-24. Pemberton goes to the basket, throws up a shot, it's good, and she'll go to the line for a 3-point play. That's actually her first field goal of the day. The foul goes against Odom, her first. Team foul number 1 against Pine Creek, and Pemberton is heading to the line where she is just 3 of 8 today.
Odom just kind of gave up ground there. If she would have held her ground, she might have had a chance of drawing the charge.
She misses the free throw off the front iron. Rebound Willer. Willer throws up a shot. It was an ugly shot, but it doesn't matter when it falls through. Willer now with 14, and it's back to a 10-point game at 34-24. Lydia, double dribble called against her. She was trying to fight through a double team. And the one thing I don't like about Jane Lydia's game is when she's in traffic, she doesn't seem to have a great control of the basketball.
Yeah, she gets a little ahead of herself, and she did there as well.
Left side, here's a 3-point shot for Williams. No good, back iron. Rebound, Fossil Ridge. Deflected ball, comes ahead. This is Odom with it. Odom ahead to Lydia, going to the basket, layup left side. She missed it. She missed the bunny, and Fossil Ridge gets the basketball back. Williams with it, loses her dribble on the sideline, throws it over to West. West comes back to the middle. Here's a spot-up 3-point shot from the top for Stefik. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it is Pine Creek basketball in a 10-point game.
Not a good shot there by Fossil Ridge. The 3 didn't come out of any kind of transition or inside-outside play. It was just kind of a forced shot. Good job by Pine Creek getting the rebound. Let's see if they can cut back into this lead.
You know, they came out with such urgency, and you thought maybe, and they cut it down to 6, but it's right back to 10. They haven't accomplished anything yet here in the second half. Here's a pass, comes to Stanton, now back to the baseline, spin move, Danda. Her shot no good, touched a lot of orange, but doesn't go through the net. And Fossil Ridge the rebound, and they've got an opportunity to add to their 10-point lead. Stefik has it just across midcourt, being defended out there by Collins. Now here's the pass inside. Pemberton has her shot blocked, goes out of bounds. It will stay with the SaberCats.
Nice block. Good job of not slapping down, but just getting her hand on the ball and pushing it away. Stanton's been impressive with her inside game today.
She really has. Inbounds pass comes to Willer. Her shot too strong. Lindsay and List are back in with foul trouble. 3 fouls each for Pine Creek, so they may be going for it right now, down 10. Speaking of Stanton, here she is, holds the ball above her head, comes to the top. This is Odom with it. That zone defense, it morphs a little bit. It's a basic, right now it looks like a true 1-2-2 zone. They were in 2-3 earlier, but right now it looks like a 1-2-2. Left side, this is Odom. Odom bounce pass to Stanton. Stanton thought about the shot, back out to Odom. This would be huge if she hits it. She doesn't. Wide left, long rebound. It's safe for a moment. Taken away by Pemberton, going all the way to the basket, and the easy lay-in. And that was Willer, I beg your pardon, Willer with it. She's doing just everything today. Now another steal. That time Pemberton did steal it, ahead to Willer. Willer's got it, wing left side. Looks like she wants to drive. Now she's going to slow it up and bring it back up to the top in Williams. Williams loses the basketball. This is Owen. Odom with it, wing right side. Little head fake, goes to the basket, shot up and good. Jane Odom's got 4, and it's a 10-point game again at 36-26.
Great move on the spin there to keep her feet under her and not travel and get the ball up on the backboard.
Stefik with it, passes left side. There's Willer again. This time no good. She can miss. Rebound to Stanton. Odom will bring the ball down the court. Odom has it, wing right side. And she barely gets touched going to the basket, and they call a foul against Fossil Ridge. That's called against senior Natalie Williams, her first, team foul number 1.
This 1-2-2 zone that Fossil Ridge is playing is giving Pine Creek trouble. Willer, now they're going to put her down on the baseline. She was out on the point of that, and she's long and lean and causing a lot of trouble. Now she's back on the baseline. Let's see what happens.
Lindsay with the basketball. A little lob to Stanton, gives it right back to Lindsay. That opened up a little bit of room going to the basket, and she gets the lay-in. That might be a way to attack that zone.
Great job by Stanton with the touch pass.
Ball stolen away. Pine Creek had it for a moment. Fossil Ridge gets it back. Barely able to control it, Kahn. She was being hounded out there by Michaela McKeenan. First time we've called her name today. She is right there on Kahn. Very active player out there. And the ball comes over to us.
To Matt Pauly.
I was ready for it, but it bounced low. If that would have been a solid bounce pass to me, I was good. I was right there with it.
Yep, I think you would have caught it.
I know I would have, no doubt. Ball strong. Pass comes out to the left side. This is Lindsay with it. Lindsay. Almost took a step, comes back up to McKeenan. McKeenan is a sophomore guard, one of the smallest players on the court, but you can tell she brings a certain energy to the floor. Comes out to the corner, there's a 3-point shot. This would be big. It is big. Spencer Lindsay, she's got 5, and it's a 5-point game, 36-31. This is a good third quarter so far for Pine Creek. There's Willer down in the corner, keeps her dribble, loses her dribble, wants to go inside to Pemberton. She almost took a step. Now baseline pass, comes back up to the top. Prosser with it, and Prosser, offensive foul against Prosser. That's her third foul, team foul number 2 here in the half against Fossil Ridge.
They actually got Pemberton on the screen right there.
Oh.
She was moving, and good call. She was not set. She kind of slid and shoved it off. Actually, very good call. Good break for Pine Creek. They run the same play with the baseline.
They've got it. Does Pine Creek. McKeenan passes ahead to Collins. Now left side. That's Lindsay with it. Lindsay, dangerous pass. It's loose, and Fossil Ridge comes up with it. That's Kahn. Kahn's going to slow things down and try over on that right side. Looking to pass. She does so to the top. Now they go underneath, and they get 3 seconds again on Pemberton. That's a turnover, and with 50 seconds left, Pine Creek gets it back.
5th turnover of the quarter for Fossil Ridge.
This team's been a little bit different since McKeenan has come in. She might not be the most experienced, but she brings a little something different. Here's Stanton down to Lindsay. Her shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Prosser. Now a jump ball as Prosser could not hold on to it. It looks like Spencer Lindsay may have gotten knocked in the head. She's holding her forehead. Now she stops. She may have taken a shot. Jane Lydiot's going to come in, and she's going to come in for Lindsay. Lindsay continues to hold her head. I don't know if she took an elbow, what the case might be.
I didn't see what happened there, but she looks like she is in some obvious pain.
36-31, 33 seconds left. Pass comes to Lydiot. She's going to give off to List. List drives, baseline shot, good, left side. She's got 5. It's a 3-point game, 36-33. Now Pine Creek needs to not foul and not give up points. Going to the basket, little jump stop, and fouling is List, and that is her 4th. Oh, that hurts with 16 seconds to go in the quarter.
That is a big call. It was the right call, but that is a big foul, especially 16 seconds to go. Take a look at it here.
I don't think she should have left her feet. When she left her feet, that gave the official the opportunity to blow his whistle.
Absolutely.
The free throw for Prosser is good. Her first point. She's 1 of 1 now. So second team foul against Pine Creek. That's they're much more active defense in the second half, and you can tell with the foul count, that means they've been moving their feet.
No doubt, and that those free throws broke a 9-0 run for Pine Creek.
Prosser goes 2 for 2, 15 seconds left, 38-33. Pine Creek really needs points here. Stanton with it. Stanton passes over to Lydiot. Lydiot's got to pick it up off the floor. She gets it. She's going to drive. Now she gets it out. 3-point shot from the corner. Bounces around. No good. That was Odom who put it up. And we have reached the end of quarter number 3 as Fossil Ridge leads 38-33. But give Pine Creek credit. They made a run here in quarter number 3. We'll talk more about it and get ready for fourth quarter action next on 20 TV. It was a 10-point deficit at halftime for Pine Creek. They shaved off 5 of those points in quarter number 3. Can they shave off the other 5 in quarter number 4? We're about to find out. Matt Hawley, Troy Garnhart back with you on 20 TV, our entire 20 TV crew. Fossil Ridge with the basketball. That's RJ Kahn with it. Kahn veering to the right side. Now a lob pass and a foul going to be called inside against Willer. I don't know what she did. I guess the official says she hooked around. There was not a lot there, but that's a good call for as far as Pine Creek's concerned.
Yeah, I really didn't see it.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Willer's reaction lets you know that she was pretty surprised by the call as well.
I'm sure we've got some Fossil Ridge people watching the broadcast tonight. You've got every reason to be a little bit frustrated with that as a bad pass goes out of bounds. 38-33 is our score.
Tough pass to handle there by Jane Lydiot. She just threw it a little too low at the feet of her teammate.
In a game like this, in the final quarter, down 5, every possession means so much. You got to value every possession. Pass comes out right side to Kahn. Kahn going to the basket, up high off the glass, no good. The rebound to Odom, and she's going to bring the ball down the court ahead to Lydiot. Lydiot pops the 3, no good. That might have been a little early in that possession. And Fossil Ridge gets it back. Here's Stefik. Stefik near midcourt. Gives off to Pemberton. Pemberton holds. Forces the defender to come out. That's Stanton. Now Pemberton gives off to Willer. Willer loses her dribble. Slings it left side. Good steal by Lydiot. She may go all the way. Right side, and the layup is good.
Good job. Good job by Lydiot. She anticipated the pass, stepped in front, and got a bunny at the other end.
3-point game at 38-35. Pemberton with it, holding the ball. Stanton steps up on her. Now she goes to the basket, jump stop, throws a shot up, bounces around, no good. Rebound fought for. Stefik gets it. She'll put up the baseline jumper, and that's good for Stefik. She's got 8. Back to a 5-point game at 40-35, and a timeout has been taken. 40-35, it continues to be a 5-point game as Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek. Pine Creek trying to come back, and we'll continue in a moment on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education.
5-point lead for Fossil Ridge, 40-35, 6.5 minutes to go. This has turned into a pretty good game, and Spencer Lindsay is on the floor right now. Emma List is not. So we're watching the players dealing with the foul troubles. Pass ahead to Stanton, back to Odom, pass right side, and there's Lindsay to lay it in. She's got 7, 3-point game, 40-37. Long pass ahead to Willer. Willer hands off Kahn. Kahn being pushed out, and Lydiot being very aggressive defensively has the foul called against her. She's frustrated, but I don't think that's a bad foul call.
No, just an aggressive play by her. Probably the right call. But I like the intensity defensively. That's what's got Pine Creek back in this game. They've got it to 3 a couple of times this half. Let's see if they can get over that hump.
Right in front of us, that was Willer getting it into Stefik. Now they throw it to the baseline. It goes out of bounds. Good hands by Pine Creek, but it goes out of bounds by Pine Creek, and Willer will throw it in over on the other side. Willer's a senior. She's having a good game, but not as good of a second half. Pine Creek's done a nice job against her. Williams with it, penetrates, gets her shot blocked by Stanton, and Pine Creek has it with an opportunity to possibly tie the game if they can hit a 3. This is Odom with it. Right side, Lydia. Sometimes when you're down 3, you want to shoot that 3. They just got to stay with their offense. Stanton out to Odom, left side, back to Stanton, up top, Lydia. She dribbles, looking at that 1-2-2 zone. Out to the corner, there's that 3-point shot, no good. Long rebound, comes back out to Lindsay, but then she can't handle it and gets back to Fossil Ridge. Stefik with it, dumps it off, down the corner right side, now long pass to Pemberton at the top. Pemberton gives off to Stefik, and a whistle. And there's something on the floor. Maybe some tape.
Looks like a hair tie that somebody was using. Came out.
I have that problem all the time.
Yeah, likewise.
3-point game, 40-37. And a whistle. And they get Lydiot for a hold. Her third, team foul number 4. And every time the whistle blows against Lydiot, her face screams, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, I actually might agree with that one. I didn't see the hold there, but he had a better view.
Stefik with it. Bounce pass comes left side, West. Regan West. Now back to the right side, and Pemberton. She holds near the top. Back to Willer. Willer bounces it right side. There's a 3-point shot for Williams, and she gets it again. That's a big shot. She's got 9 on 3 threes. It's 43-37.
Good offense there. Willer just threw it out where she anticipated she was going to be.
Ball stolen away by Williams. After she hits the 3, she gets the turnover, and Fossil Ridge starts to run their offense, and they're forcing Pine Creek to come out and defend on the perimeter. And they're content to kind of hold. Here's Williams. Another 3. She hits again! 12 on 4 threes. Talk about a big-time shot. It's 46-37.
Back to a 9-point lead after the back-to-back 3s.
So Lydiot dumps off. There's Lindsay going to the basket. Her shot's good. Stanton's going to be back in at the next whistle. 46-39, still waiting for the return of List, who has 4 fouls. Might be time to get her back into this game. We'll wait and see with what Kelly Stewart does. Right side, there's a 3-point shot that doesn't go for Willer. Rebound underneath, shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Ball's on the floor. Grabbing it is List. She is on the floor, I beg your pardon. I didn't see her out there for a moment, but List is. And a foul call. And we're going to see the ball go back to Pine Creek. That foul was called on Stefik, her first. Team foul number 4. So List is on the floor. She's on that right sideline right now. Here's Odom. Odom gets it out to List on the wing. List up to the top, and Stanton. Stanton pulls up at the free throw line, and she hits. They're not done yet. She's got 12, and it's back to a 5-point game. Just like that, 46-41. Ball being fought for. Lydiot has it after the steal. She dishes it back out to Stanton. Puts up the long 2. In and out and back in again. Stanton, she's got 14, and just like that, a three-point game at 46-43. How about that foul call on the other end? It's going to be on the floor. Team foul number 6 coming up against Pine Creek.
6-0 run here by Pine Creek. Just when you thought the back-to-back threes by Fossil Ridge was going to put the game out of reach, 6 straight by Pine Creek. 2 of them big shots by Courtney Stanton.
Esterly had the foul go against her. It's a three-point game, 46-43. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well on 20 TV. (46-43). Fossil Ridge leads Pine Creek. Matt Pauley and Troy Garnhart with you on 20 TV. We're just a few moments away from seeing how this one's going to end. Fossil Ridge has possession of the basketball. The inbound pass comes all the way up to the top, and Stefik being defended by Lydiot, trying to get Lydiot off of her. Now the bounce pass to Pemberton. Pemberton forces List to step up on her. Pass comes back right side. Williams, it's an open three. This time it's no good, but the long rebound to Willer. Willer holds it, back to Williams at the top. Odom's right on her. Pass comes to Stefik. Stefik holds, continues to hold. Looking to pass. Finally, her pass almost stolen away. It's loose. Pine Creek has it. Ahead, Odom had it. Over to Lydia. She's able to bring it in. 3-point game. Pass comes right side, Stanton. To the top. They work it to Odom. Odom with it. Going to give off to Stanton. Stanton passes left side. Esterly. She'll try the three. No good. Long rebound back to Esterly, and then it goes out of bounds. Last touch, Esterly. I get the feeling every time they're down 3, they put up the 3. Just run your offense. Get to the basket.
Yeah, you don't need the 3 for the tie. Just keep doing what you're doing. You've got back into it with 2s.
2:31 left. It's a 3-point game. Pass comes out. Stefik with it. Stefik. Across midcourt, being defended by Lydia. Pass comes left side, Williams, Wes, and now a whistle. Offensive foul. An offensive foul away from the basketball. I think they may get Stefik. They will.
They did on the pick that she set down low. She was moving and had her hands up high. Big opportunity for Pine Creek.
Lindsay in, Esterly out. So Lindsay, Stanton, List, Odom, and Lydia, I believe the original 5 starters, on the floor right now for Pine Creek as they try to finish the comeback. Stanton with it, wing right side, out to Lindsay. Lindsay's on the baseline, back to Stanton at the top. Stanton passes left side, Odom. Another dangerous pass. Inside, intended for List. List grabs it, but then loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Pine Creek.
Tentative on offense there, Matt. They didn't really have any purpose. They were just passing it around outside, no cutting. Got to just keep doing what they've been doing, which has been being active, cutting, getting the ball inside out.
R.J. Kahn inbounds it to Stefik. Stefik, long pass ahead to Wes. Wes gets it back to the top, and Stefik has it. Lydia's right there on her. And Stefik, bounce pass, bad bounce pass, but Wes gets it. Now back to Kahn. Kahn into the paint, passes back out top. Lydia got her hands on it, but Stefik still grabs it. Stefik driving, and she gets fouled by Lydia.
Hand checking her all the way there, Matt. She had an advantage, and really all Lydia could do to slow her down.
For Lydia, that's her 4th foul. 3 of those 4 fouls have come here in the 4th quarter. It's 46-43 with 92 seconds to go, and we have another timeout on the floor that we'll take with them. 3-point game as Fossil Ridge leads here on 20 TV.
One part excellence, one part inspiration, one part preparation for outstanding education.
46-43 is our score. A minute 32 left. Fossil Ridge with the lead with the basketball. Inbounds coming and almost stolen away. It goes out of bounds off Lindsay of Pine Creek. We've got a good one going. 3-point game. Another inbounds play coming. Another attempt by Willer on the sideline. She's being defended by Stanton. Pass comes to the top and Kahn. Kahn being defended by Odom. Now back to Stefik. Stefik being defended by Lydia. She's got to be careful with 4 fouls. And Fossil Ridge looks very content just to pass around. Lydia charges Kahn. She's lucky not to get a foul call there. She's all over Stefik. Still no whistle. Bounce pass, layup, good.
Beautiful job offensively. Jane Lydia couldn't foul. She had to stay back. Got all the way to the paint. Nice little dump off.
Pemberton makes it 48-43, and Pine Creek needs points on this possession. Odom going to the basket, has her shot blocked. Good block. That was Pemberton again.
Willer actually came over and helped out. Left her, her person came over and helped out, got the block.
Willer, the senior, who's played a spectacular game, even though she's hasn't scored a lot in the second half, and there was a foul as Pine Creek had to foul.
She's been solid in this second half. You're right, she hasn't scored as much, but she's been very tough on the outside of that 1-2-2. Gets a big block there, and
didn't see a lot there on the foul.
Didn't see what happened.
No, that was. Let's watch it one more time here.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach across the body, but a lot of ball there. But again, Willer coming over. She's just done a lot in this second half for Fossil Ridge.
She has 16 points, and of those 16, 12 of them came in the first half. But you're right. She's impacted the game in so many other ways here in the second half, even though her scoring has been down. And now Pine Creek's in a situation where they're going to have to foul. And right now they're at 6 fouls, so they're going to have to foul again to get Fossil Ridge to the free throw line, which is a long cry from where they were in the first half.
The key here for Pine Creek's going to be they do not have to shoot the 3. What they want to try to do at this point of the game is extend the game. They want to drive the ball, take the 2, get the foul, make it a free throw shooting contest for Fossil Ridge. If Fossil Ridge misses, they come down and they just keep trying to get the 2 and extend the game. They don't need the 3 yet.
It seemed like during the comeback they would get to 3 and a wall would just be right there. They just could not get it back under 3.
They shot a lot of 3s on those possessions instead of just doing what they were doing and getting the ball inside.
Willer has her pass almost stolen away. It's going to be a jump ball. Alternate possession, gives it to Pine Creek. Now they just need points.
6th turnover of the quarter for Fossil Ridge. Big possession here. Again, you don't need the 3. Just try to get the 2, extend the game.
List gets it out to the corner, and Lindsay. Lindsay looked like she wanted to drive baseline, loses her dribble, passes it to the top. That's Lydia. Spin move, throws a shot up. It was an out-of-control shot, no good. Rebound Fossil Ridge. Pine Creek's got a foul. They're having a hard time doing it. Now the ball comes over in this direction, and we'll see. There is a foul call. Thought they were about to take us out.
Yeah, they were coming right at us. Emma List gets the foul. That's her 5th. But she had to foul. They've got to stop the clock now. Again, they've got to try to extend this game. When they get the ball offensively, take it all the way to the basket, get the 2, foul, force the free throws.
For List, she finishes with 5. That is officially 6.8 points off her per game average. She dealt with foul trouble the entire game and had issues with it. So a 1-and-1 is now coming. The front end is no good. So Williams, who's been so good beyond the arc, misses the free throw. Pine Creek needs points fast. Lydia throws up a shot, doesn't go. Rebound being fought for, another jump ball, and it's going to end up with Fossil Ridge on the alternate possession.
Right idea by Lydia. Just take the ball, get it to the basket. Again, try to score the 2. Now you foul, put them back on the free throw line.
48-43, 5-point game, 2-possession game. Inbounds coming to Stefik. Lydia does not foul with the 4 fouls and losing the basketball. Fossil Ridge, again, that just cracks open the door for Pine Creek.
7th turnover of the quarter for Fossil Ridge. The 20th of the game.
Lindsay will throw it in. Gets it to Lydia. Now passing right side. There's Danda, the 3-point shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch, Odom. And Fossil Ridge has it back. And with 13 seconds left, they're about one free throw away from finishing this one off. Stefik with it. Her coach is yelling at her just to hold it. She doesn't. And now being fouled is Pemberton. That's who you want to go to the line. Pemberton is 3 of 9 at the free throw line.
Yeah, coach had the right idea. Good free throw shooter. Have her come and hold the ball. They've got to come and get you and foul you. She passed it ahead, found it to the worst free throw shooter of the game now for Fossil Ridge. So still a chance for Pine Creek.
Saul's just asked Stefik, explain to me why you did that. Here's the free.
And, of course, she makes it.
Yep, she makes the front end. So she's now 4 of 10 at the line. And now a 6-point game. It's very tough.
This one would just about do it.
Consider it just about done.
She looked like an 80% free throw shooter on those. Nailed them both. Big free throws.
7-point game, 50-43. Pine Creek's not moving very quick. Here's Lydia. She may throw up a last. No, she tries to pass it. Here's that last second shot. No good. And this one is officially over as Fossil Ridge comes in and defeats Pine Creek 50-43. Second time that Fossil Ridge has defeated Pine Creek this season. Tonight, you feel bad for Pine Creek because they were not able to get their entire game. And look at this. You know what? The Pine Creek players right now are giving holiday gifts to the Fossil Ridge players. Talk about an amazing act of sportsmanship. They just won, and then they're giving little holiday bags to the Fossil Ridge players. That's a pretty cool sight to see.
That's classy, and that's again, Matt. You know, that's what high school is about. It's sportsmanship. You're building character in young women. I just think that's great. I salute Coach Kelly Stewart for that.
That's after a long night for that team, that puts things off on a positive note as Fossil Ridge defeats Pine Creek 50-43. We've got our post-game coverage next here on 20 TV. The final score tonight, Fossil Ridge comes on the road and defeats Pine Creek 50-43. Matt Pauley and Troy Garnhart, along with our entire 20 TV crew, coming your way one more time. And certainly a disappointing loss for Pine Creek tonight.
Yeah, it really was. They had several opportunities there where they got the lead to 3 in the second half, and then they just couldn't get over the hump. Offensively, they when they got it to 3, they kind of lost their identity, lost how they had got it back, and kind of jacked up some bad three-pointers, to be honest with you.
Let's take a look at some of the second half highlights, and we're going to start with Jane Lydiot. She didn't score in the first half, and then she finally got on the board. She's one of their best players, and she struggled tonight. You see Odom passing it to Stanton, who was really good. Stanton, it seemed like she made all of her jump shots.
Very skilled young player.
Here's the missed free throw, but then the offensive rebound and just throwing it back up. Kelly Willer, who had a huge game. She was one of the most impressive players on the floor. Pine Creek stuck around. They came back in the second half after being down 10. There's Jane Lydiot. She came up with the good steal and was able to go all the way down the court for the bucket. But again, Fossil Ridge, it seemed like they had an answer. Every time Pine Creek went on a run, Fossil Ridge would go on a run. And how about Natalie Williams? 12 points on 4 3-pointers, and then right at the end, Brooke Pemberton put the exclamation point on the game. Jane Lydiot had 4 fouls at the time, so she couldn't foul. She couldn't get in the way, and she ends up letting Pemberton score. And really, when you look back on it now, that was the punctuation mark on this game.
Yeah, it really was. The foul trouble, Matt, you pointed out in the first half was a factor really throughout for Pine Creek. Great example there. Jane Lydiot couldn't get in front and do anything defensively there. And you know, Fossil Ridge is a very solid team. They've got I like what they do offensively. They move the ball well, and as you pointed out, Willer is a big-time player. She could do a lot of things offensively and defensively.
Yeah, she finished with 16. Let's go ahead and go over some of the numbers. First off, for Fossil Ridge, and it was Kelly Willer who led things with 16, 12 points for Natalie Williams. Those were the double-digit scores. 9 for Brooke Pemberton, 8 for Sammy Stefik. Then 2 for both R.J. Kahn and Jordan Prosser, 1 for Regan West. For Pine Creek, they were led by Courtney Stanton. She averages 6 a game. She had 14 tonight, but she was the only double-digit scorer. 9 points for Spencer Lindsay. She was in foul trouble in the first half, had a pretty nice second half. 5 points for Emma List, well off her 11-point per game average. 4 points for Jane Lydiot, Jane Odom, and Shannon Danda. And then 3 points for Caitlin Esterly. That was just on 1 shot. And for Pine Creek, look, this is a disappointment. Again, I'm going to go back to the fouls. You get in foul trouble in the first half. Emma List had to sit a lot. You had Spencer Lindsay sitting a lot. Those 2 players combine for more than 23 points a game, and they, especially in the first half, didn't play a whole lot.
Yeah, it is hard when your 2 leading scorers are having trouble getting in sync, and foul trouble is a big factor. Hand it again to Fossil Ridge. They were the aggressor on that and caused a lot of those fouls. And for Pine Creek, you had mentioned it earlier. They're 2-4 now, more losses this year already than last year, but they're a very young team. A junior and 4 sophomores starting. I think the future is very bright, and I think they're going to get better as this season goes on as well.
Fossil Ridge comes into Pine Creek and gets the win 50-43. If you'd like to order a DVD copy of this broadcast tonight, you can do so. You can email us 20tv@asd20.org or give us a call at 719-234-1780. DVDs or Blu-rays available. DVDs are $10 while Blu-rays are $15. Social media, check us out, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Those are the big outlets. You can always find out what's going on with us, Facebook and Twitter. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and then get on over to YouTube and watch game highlights and full game broadcast. That's going to do it for 2014 and 2015. We've got a load of games that are going to be coming up, starting with that hockey doubleheader here in just a little while. We're going to do a lot of hockey and a lot of basketball during the course of the 2015 year. But that's going to do it. Troy, have a great holiday period, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. You as well. For
Troy Garnhart and our entire 20 TV crew, Matt Pauley saying good night. Happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. 50-43 the final. Fossil Ridge gets the win, and we'll talk to you again on 20 TV.